Hi, I'm Mira. Welcome to Flow with Mira. Today we are doing a 30 minutes better back and stronger workout. Let's move. Come find a beautiful standing position with a really good posture here. So we're just going to bring the shoulders up and down, loosening up the shoulder, removing that tension up and down. In breath and down, lifting and down, lifting. And one more. And now alternate. Let's go to right and left and up and left, down, around. We've got 3, 2, 1, and 1. Okay, now we're going to open the chest a little bit more here. We're going to take the right arm up, palms facing forward. Take the left arm down, palms facing back. So we are in a diagonal position here. So we're going to press back. Press, press. We switch, switch, press, open. So opening across the chest. Pulling back. Pulling back. One last set. Last one. And let it go. Good work. Now, interlace the hand. Place your hands behind your head this way. All right, now here. Allow your arm, your hand to glide the neck away from the shoulder. And give me a little flexion here. So just thoracic flexion looking down and come upright. And just a little high release arching up. And center. Flexing forward, rounding the upper, the middle back, up. Extending backward, arching away. And flexing forward, upright, extending back, upright, again, forward, upright, inhaling, arching, extend, one more, and forward, inhale, arch, and center. Extend the left arm out. Take yourself into a lateral stretch over to your right. Keep this arm really actively reaching. Bring it up and take it down. Let's take the other arm. Side bending. Why are we doing here? I want us to open our trunk, open the tightness in our back so we can activate the back. We can activate the abdominal thoroughly, functionally. And then bring it up. Again, inhale, reaching up. And find that side bending as far as you can here. And then up. Last set. Up we go with the arm. And side bending here. And last one. Up we go here. And side bending over. And good. Okay. All right. We're going to breathe and we're going to work on the abdominal, your transverse abdominal activation here. Okay. I want you to place your hands around the abdominal cavity. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. So as you inhale, filling the air that you breathe in through into your lungs, and then it's going to then expand the belly. We're going to do it deliberately. Okay. So we're inhaling this guy, expanding. Now, as you exhale, I want you to deliberately deflate and then zip up. Imagine you bought a pair of jeans, one size too small. So you're going to squeeze yourself in. Remember that feeling? Squeeze yourself in. Once you squeeze it in, you got to button up. So pull it in and button it up, wrapping from the side. The abs is now deflate. And then you're going to breathe in again. Expanding. Pop, the bottom goes. And then exhaling. Zip up. Squeeze in. Button up. The side. And inhaling. Expanding. Exhaling. So we are using the abdominal here to create a nice corset. Inhaling. So we want the inhalation to get out of here and into the lower part of the body. Exhaling. And time to button a lot tighter than before. And inhaling 2 more of this. Exhaling. Button, button, button. And last one, inhaling. Now exhaling, zip, button up, and hold that jeans in, hold. Now we're going to breathe without breaking the zip, without breaking the button. All right, so still inhaling, but we cannot expand this abdominal. So we're going to allow those ribs to widen because the air we breathe is going to have to go somewhere. And then exhale, deflate. Maybe you can become a little smaller within that pair of jeans, okay? And then inhaling. Stay in your jeans. Exhaling. Perhaps a little tighter zipper. And then inhaling. Can we expand the ribs so much like a hot air balloon? Exhaling. Drawing in. Zipping up. Again, inhaling. So I want you to not breathe here. I want you to breathe low here. Exhaling. 2 more. Inhaling. Yes, it is challenging. Exhaling. 1 more. Inhaling. Exhaling. And an inhale. Let go. Pop the button. Pop the zip. Good work. Okay, remember that. Remember drawing in, wrapping in, activation of your deep transverse abdominals when we go down to continue our exercise on the floor. All right, let's go down. Let's go ahead and lie on our back. We'll call it a supine position here. So we are going to organize the heel to be in line with our sit bone. So the bone of the pelvis, when you're sitting, you feel them on the chair. Those are your sitting bone. And now on your knee to be apart in line with the hip, not as wide as your pelvis, but the center of your hip here. So organize the arms long by the side, or organize your body to be, your spine to be in a natural position, right? Somewhere where you feel comfortable with the pelvis. Now, I want you to just rock for me, please. Rock the pelvis so that pubic bone is now up to the sky. Rock the pelvis the other way so you have a big cave underneath your lower back. And then rock the pelvis so you flatten the cave. Your pubic bone is up to the ceiling. And then the other way. And then continue moving here, just mobilizing the pelvis, mobilizing the lower back. So you might find some part around that area feels a little tight. Perhaps you can go a little bit more on that stretch and flexion. And maybe over to the other side. So just keep moving, rocking away. And I wanted to create a smaller rock here. So make the movement a little bit smaller, a little smaller. And then come to a stop, and the position should be where you feel comfortable. So that's your initial natural pelvis, natural spine position. All right, in that position, let's practice the breath that we did before to activate the transverse abdominal. So we inhale, we're going to blow the belly out. So I want you to breathe really low in the abdominal cavity. Exhale, squeeze yourself into the jeans. So we zip without changing the position of the pelvis. We zip and we button. Now hold that position. I want you to feel that there is a nice tension of the abdominal, and that will be your transverse abdominal here. Now your lower back may be off the floor. You don't have to flatten. So I want the pelvis to be as neutral in your natural position here. And inhale again. Exhale. Without rocking the pelvis, you're going to zip up, button up, stabilize your center. And repeat 2 more times. In breath. Exhale. Zip up, button up, avoid rocking in the pelvis. And one more. Inhaling. Exhaling. Zip and button up. All right, now hold that tension. We're going to keep the abdominal active. Now we breathe into our rib cage, not into the abdominal now. Now as you exhale, continue deepening the abdominal. Now I want you to now move the pelvis because you're pulling the abdominal so much. You keep the abdominal concave, sinking, hollowing, that you are rolling the pelvis to flatten the lower back down. In this position, your belly shouldn't be popping out, shouldn't be bulging out, but rather sinking. Can you create a sinking abdominal for me now? Hold that sinking abdominal as you inhale. So we don't pop the belly out. We got to transfer to a rib cage. Exhale. Can you sink the belly a little bit more so you create more of that posterior tilt? And now release everything. Come back to your natural pelvis. Again, exhaling. Zip up. Button. Pull in a little deeper. Hollow the belly. Sink the belly down. Lower back down to the floor. Inhale. Hold the tension. Don't push the belly out. Exhale. Can you go a little bit deeper? A little bit more sinking. A little bit more hollowing. And then release the pelvis to your natural position. Again, 2 more like that. Exhaling. Pulling back into the floor. Inhaling. We hold. Exhaling, deepening more. How low can you sink, or how deep can you sink the belly? And then inhaling, lengthen the pelvis. One more. Exhaling. Zip up, button, press down with the abdominal. You have to start with abdominal. You have to begin the movement with abdominal, not the glutes, not the back muscle. In breath. Exhale, coming back to that natural position. Now, I'm going to take you further to your pelvic curl. Breath in, breath out. Zip up, button up, imprint, let the belly sink. Now, once the pelvis is floating, use this muscle hamstring to lift the pelvis, but keep that natural core set on. Hold that inhalation. Exhalation, we're going to draw in the abdominal from the top. So the rib cage moves down. The middle back moves down. The lower back moves down, still hollowing. The pelvis, come back to your natural position. Again, exhaling, zip, imprint, press the pelvis up using the muscle of the back of your thigh, the hamstring, 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 glutes, abs on, middle back on. In breath, exhale, down, articulate, 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 and come back to natural position. Again, 2 more. Exhaling. We roll. Now, can we take the pubic bone a little higher to the top ceiling and roll it into the belly button so the pelvis is at its highest position here? Exhale, roll down. Last one, in breath. Exhale, zip, imprint, press up. In breath. Exhale, roll down. And come back. Beautiful. So find that neutral of your natural pelvis position. Now, I want this pelvis and the center area to be stable. Now, dorsiflex your left ankle, flexing this way. I want you to glide. So, draw in the abdominal, zip up, button it, slide the leg out without disturbing the position of the pelvis and the lower back. Okay, so no arching, pull up and slide the leg in and no tucking up as you come in. So stable. And then glide it out again as you in breath, exhale. So you can place your hands on the pelvis to give you a little tactile cue of feedback. So as the legs slide out, you need to find the pelvis to stay stable. Exhale. If you feel the pelvis starting to move, can you draw in a little bit deeper in the abdominals? So you need to zip up a little bit more. You're going to button up a little bit more, okay? And inhaling, extending the leg. Exhaling, deflate the belly, zip up, no rocking in the pelvis. One more. Inhale. So I'm going to give you a little imagery. Imagine you have a wine glass resting on your pelvis or a hot cup of tea. All right. Now I want that teacup to be absolutely stable as you pull out and you pull in. Right. Switch leg. Dorsiflex the ankle. Go ahead and slide the leg out again as you inhale, reach. And as you exhale, pull back. Stable. And an inhale, reach. Exhale, deflate, pull back, pull in. Again, inhaling, sliding out. Exhaling, pull in. And inhaling, sliding out. Exhale, pull in. Good work. Okay, still in the topic, in the theme of stability here. We go back to the first leg. Breathe out. Pull in the abdominal. Lift the first leg up to a tabletop position. So your knee is over the hip. Your heel in line with the knee. So 90 degrees in the hip and the knee. Hold that center. Stabilize the pelvis. Maybe organize yourself now. If you feel like you're a little wonky to one side. Now glide the leg out. Open to the side. A tiny bit. Bring into the middle. And then glide the leg in. And then glide the leg out. Open to the side. Tiny in. And then glide it back in. Exhaling. Open side. Pull in. And glide it in. And again out. Open side. Pull in. And glide it in. Again, two more. Stable pelvis. We still have the cup of tea on the pelvis. And coming in. And last one. And out. And in. And bring it in. And bring it down. Let's go to the other side. Stable center. Breathe out. Bring the other leg out. 90-degree knee and the hip. All right, organize the pelvis so it's even between the left and the right. And we lengthen. We open. We bring it in. And drag it. We exhale. Open. Bring it in. And glide. We exhale. Open. In. And pull. Exhale, slide, open, in, and pull. One more, slide, open, in, and pull. Well done. And lower it down. Okay, now we're going to come up again with the first leg. Really stabilize the center. Exhale, let's take the leg up the tabletop. Now tiptoe the other foot. Contain the pressure of the abdominal down towards the floor. Now here, we're going to take the right leg up as you go down with the left leg. As you breathe out, switching for our leg changes, switching the leg from the hip, moving the leg up and down from the hip, keep the angle of the knee nice and constant or stable. And we go. So we're loading the abdominal. And so I really like you to think about this carefully and deeply. Where are you moving the leg from? Right? How are you stabilizing the spine? Can you feel the abdominal working to control your lower back, or do you feel more tension in the lower spine? If you feel more tension in the lower spine, transfer it to abdominal. So pull back a little bit more. Pull the lower back to the spine a little bit more, to the floor, man. 2 more sets. And last set. And good. Lower the leg down. Beautiful. All right. Interlacing the hands behind your head. Elbow nice and wide. Take a knee in breath. Exhale. I want you to deflate and glide the ribs in. Lift the head and the chest up to a chest lift. Down. Back. Exhale. Flex up to a chest lift. Down. And back. Exhale. Up. In breath. Exhale down. Exhale up. Lifting, lifting, lifting. I want you to deflate the abdominal here. And down. One more. And lift, 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 lift. And beautiful work. Okay, and now turn around, face me. So side lying, the bottom arm is straight. The legs are long together. Now I want you to bring the top hand here. There should be a gap underneath the waistline here, so your spine will be horizontal, parallel with the floor. Okay, now activate the underneath obliques. As you exhale, lifting the legs up so the bottom waist is printed, the top oblique is working hard, and we'll lower. And again, zip, button, and lift. So these guys are working. We lower, lengthen, zip, button up, and lift, lower. So we're working the obliques here, and lower, and also the back muscle here in our lateral flexion, and lower. 2 more. Last one. Now we stay up here. Now we're going to open the top leg slightly forward and the bottom leg slightly back to a little scissors. So we go open, center, and then open, center. Make sure the openings are equal, the front and the back. And then open, center, open, center. Focusing on stability here, 100%. Open, last set, open, center, last one, open, center, and down we go. Good work. Come up to our forearm here. Tuck the knees in, wrap it up in here, and we're just going to do our side plank, lift, oblique, and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Let's go to the other side. Another side lift. So organize. Bottom arm is long. Legs are long. Okay. And as you're ready, so we need to have the waist lifted up off the floor. And legs together. We lift and lower. And lift, lower. Again, lift, lower, and oblique, 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 obliques, lower, and 2 more. Last one, and stay floating. Now let's receive the top leg forward, bottom leg back. And open. And open. And open. Open. Good job. Open. So stability here, 100%. And open. 2 more sets. And open. Last set. And open. Come back. And lower. Good job. Let's come up onto your forearm. Knees together. Hold this back. All right, here we are. Lifting up. Stay here. Contract these 2 sides in. Zip up. Button up. Lots of button here. Button, button, buttoned. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Let's come up to sitting place. So have your legs straight. Bring the feet in dorsiflexion. The back is straight. Take the arm forward. Now spine stretch. We roll the spine down, vertebra by vertebra, bringing the pelvis forward towards the end. Exhale, roll it back again, and come upright. Just give me 4 more here. Roll down, roll forward, in breath. Exhale, roll up, and tall. And 3, roll down, and forward, in breath, roll up, and tall. And roll down. How far can you go forward to bring the pelvis forward? Feel the stretch in the back of the leg. And then bring it up tall. Last one, roll it down. Come forward. And roll it up. Okay, let's take the arms up here. Turn the palms forward, facing your feet. Bend the elbow. Come to a W position. So you're in this arm position. Now from there, glide it up. 1. And glide the arm down. And allow the shoulder blade to glide down as the arm go up. And then bring it down. And then glide up. Inhale down. And glide up. Inhale down. Feeling the back muscle active. Lifting up the spine. Again, up. Pull the elbow down. Now add a thoracic extension. So chest, sternum up to the sky as the elbow come down. And then glide up again. And then bring the elbow down. Thoracic extension like we did at the beginning of the class. And bring it up. 2 more. Glide. And then up. Last one. Glide. And then up. And then bring the arm to the side. Palm facing up here. Lift the back upright. Rotate to me. Keep the legs stable. We move from the pelvis. No. We move from the waist. Keep the pelvis stable. Rotate to me. Rotate further. And center. Rotate. Rotate further. And center. And center. 2 more sets. Last set. Last one. And stay. Now, bring the arm behind you. Turn the palms down. Bring it down slightly wider or wider than the shoulder. Unlock the elbow, little micro bend, and then push the sternum up. Expand the chest, holding that. 3, 2, 1. And push yourself up. All right, now come on to all 4 position. Okay, now here, organize that the arm is in vertical alignment and your thigh is also in a vertical alignment, and tuck your toes under. So we're going to do our quadruped plank or kneeling plank. So take an in breath. As you exhale, ready the abdominals, so zip up, button up, hold it. Make sure that you don't flex the spine, the thoracic. So keep it naturally and keep it expanded sideways. And now zip up, button up, float the knees. Hold that for 10, 9, 8. Thread your sternum forward. Keep the crown of head reaching away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down again. We go. Zip up, button up, push away, hold. 10, 9. Thread the sternum forward, glide the neck away. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. Release the ankles, sit the pelvis down to your heels, stretch your arms forward. And then rest position. Just breathing in. Inhale here. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 last inhale. Exhale. Let's roll yourself up and upright. Well done. Thank you for moving with me today. I hope you enjoyed the class as much as I enjoyed teaching you today. And I'll see you back on the mat tomorrow.